Hi Aries, welcome to your mid-April readings. This is going to extend from the 15th of April to the end of the month. This is for entertainment purposes only. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Let's see what you got going for you for mid-month, April to the end of April 2020, Aries. Let's see what we got going. That one stay. So you need to have some strength. The feeling I got from that is that you're going to face some issues in your pre-shuffle. I did see some cards that kind of denote some issues, but let's see what strength you need. Why is the strength card here? Yeah, there's going to be fighting. Five of Swords. And there's your strength card. And thing is, you're looking away from it, though. And that struck me right off the bat. You're not looking at this fighting, though. You're being strong by just ignoring it. What's this fighting pertaining to for Aries? Middle of April to the end of April. What are you guys fighting? That's what I want to know. You're fighting a new beginning with your happiness. You're not even looking at it. And I want to know why you're fighting this, Aries. Why are you fighting a new beginning for your happiness? That's what I understand. Because most people would race towards it, but you're fighting it. Why? You feel like you're going to be stuck by this new start, by the wheel turning. You feel by the wheel turning, you're going to feel like your hands are tied. And what's this pertaining to, Aries? Middle of March. Sorry, middle of April to the end of April. Apologize about that, Aries. Why do you feel like this is going to make you feel stuck? For some reason, this new abundant beginning makes you feel like you're going to be stuck. Because of a sneakiness of somebody. Please clarify the Seven of Swords. Some of you have a commitment to, Aries. And this could be friend, family, relationship. But I'm not feeling relationship here. There's a lot of swords here. But I don't feel like it's an air sign. I feel like it is truce. And sometimes the Hierophant can mean, oh, wait a second, I understand. This new beginning for your abundance is going to make you feel trapped as far as like contracts and stuff are concerned. And I don't necessarily, there aren't any like financial cards out here. So I don't feel like this is finances. This feels very matter of fact, like just basics. If you make this new step towards your happiness, it's going to stick you. You're going to feel stuck with the commitment that you're going to have to make with it. Yeah, See, it's going to make you feel financially left out in the cold. There's something about this abundant new beginning that's going to leave you out of, you feel is going to leave you out of happiness because of feeling stuck in this contract or this commitment with someone. Universe, do you have any advice for Aries for mid-April to the end of April 2020? I'm just a little, since there's no money cards, naturally I want to say this is speaking towards, like, if you go towards like a new beginning in your happiness, usually that takes a financial, upstart of something, financial investment. But I don't see any pentacles except for the Five of Pentacles. And that to me is being left out in the cold. I don't normally associate that with finances. But I feel like what is happening is you're going to feel tied to your commitment of this new beginning. Yes, 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 yes. This new beginning that's going to make you happy, that you're trying to ignore. This thing, if you do it, is going to commit you in a way that you will no longer be able to be as free to see people, celebrate, maybe party. And Aries, here's you as a Page of Wands, because you are considered like the youngest soul of fire zodiacal signs, and the World in reverse. So I feel like you feel like this just cuts you off from any plans that you have, any committed, plans that you have for the future, this new abundant start. But you want to do it. You're just trying to ignore it because you feel like it's going to be a downfall for you. And it's really stifling you because you came up in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse, with the World card next to you. Whatever this is, even though it's a new beginning for your happiness, for some reason it really makes you feel fearful that you're not going, that's it. Like, pretty much your life is done. And it feels very solitary. Feels very solitary. Well, let's see. Let's get some clarifiers to what I laid out. Let's clarify why, let's clarify what this new beginning is. The Fool card. This fresh new leap towards whatever for your happiness. Let's see what that is. See what this brand new start is. This brand new start is making I need a little bit more clarifying on this. You know what I feel like it is? You're avoiding facing a pain. That new start, in order to get you to where you need to go for your ultimate fulfillment, is actually facing fear and pain that you have felt in order to turn the wheel. So we can only move forward in something that has really hurt us by facing it, coming to grips with it, so we can move forward in a more abundant way. The Queen of Pentacles fell out. And I feel like the problem is when I'm reading you, the Seven of Swords keeps coming up. And I don't know if somebody was sneaky towards you or you were sneaky towards somebody else. And that is what needs to be faced. And as I was saying that, the King of Wands came out, which sometimes can be narcissistic. And we all can fall into that trap. So did you do something in your past? Because I really feel like you've done something in your past that wasn't above board. It might have been a little on the sneaky side. And the thing is, I feel like this whole spread is about guilt. It is about being strong and trying to not focus on it. Because the way I feel about this is every time you face it, it really is a detriment to you in a lot of ways. It's a detriment to you socially. You start alienating yourself from people. You feel stuck in the guilt. And it's something that you've done that was sneaky. Seven of Swords can also be a thieving card. But I get the feeling it was more a manipulation thing because the King of Wands came out as you right now. And that is a fire sign card, which can mean a lot of things. And as I'm talking about this, the Moon card came out. Yeah, so this is something very deep. This is something about a happy home environment. All right, Aries, here's the thing. Somewhere in the past, you did something that wasn't kind. Manipulative, maybe. Sneaky. The thing is that the feeling I get from it is that you've suffered the most in this. And you know you need to get out of this mind frame. And this was concerning an abundant home environment, a happy situation. Maybe you didn't like the happy situation. And so maybe you did something that might have been a little sneaky. You know? But you feel horrible about it, and the guilt is eating away at you. And the only way that you've learned to cope with it is to turn away from it and not face it. Knowing that you need to in order to turn the wheel, in order to start a new cycle. Because right now, literally, you are in your shadow side. You're not doing anything. You know? Maybe handling things a little immaturely on what this is dealing with. And as a result, like, you cannot end the cycle without doing all this. The world is in reverse. And this is regarding a commitment to somebody. You know? I want to get some Lenormand on this. I want to kind of clarify what it is that you did. And you know, sometimes we can carry guilt for things that weren't as big, you know, as we've made them out to be, because sometimes guilt can eat away at us, that it's so much more horrible to us what we've done than it was for the other person, you know. But that can also start a cycle where, you know, your actions after that aren't so great because now you're defending yourself against this attack you feel is coming for the behavior that you did wrong, you know. And it was involving abundance. Here comes the fish card again. So I've got the 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups, the fish, and Lenormand, you know, and the 10 of Cups and the fish are right by the Moon card. So this is something hidden that's, you know, being illuminated, maybe starting to be illuminated, and that's why you don't want to try and face it. You're trying to be strong against it. I mean, the Strength card is looking away from everything. I want to... You know what? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to Moonology. I want to see what's coming, Aries. I feel like you just need to face this. You know, that's part of growth, is accepting our failures and accepting our mistakes. Because I really honestly feel like this is damaging you in a negative way. It's leaving you in dark space instead of just facing it as what that you've done, you know, fighting through it. Let's see what your commitment is being tested, and show the world the real you. Yeah, this is absolutely your commitment is being tested. And remember, this is the card you got about what it is you didn't want to face, and that's being sneaky towards a commitment. And your commitment's being tested. Have you learned the lesson Are you in a situation that is quite similar to one that you were in before and you made a horrible decision on it, you know? But we all make terrible decisions. And in this horrible decision, you can't forgive yourself for it because you don't want to face that you made it. You know, maybe you're somebody that prides yourself on being a good person. And this doesn't mean that you're not a good person. It just means you made a mistake, you know? And part of that is showing the world the real you. When you face this truth, you're going to have to address it. That's how we heal, and how you heal yourself and heal the person that may have been done wrong is by showing them the real you, letting them know that you feel horrible for this decision or this choice that you made, this act. Because I feel like it's been repeated since it in defense. And once it gets addressed and you find out that while it wasn't a good thing and it did hurt the person, it wasn't near like you thought it would be for them. And you punished yourself enough. And it's time to move on from that. It's time to grow. With that being said, Aries, you guys have a wonderful rest of the month. I will see you later. Love and light.